Hey everyone, okay, so we are going to be talking about cakey makeup really quickly because I've noticed on videos that are completely unrelated to anything, people are like, my makeup is getting really cakey, don't know what's happening. Now, what tends to happen with cakey makeup is that we do our face, then we powder, and then it starts to look cakey, and it can get cakey really quickly. Now, if you've seen the buffing technique, the link is in the description bar and at the end of this video. It's a very important technique. But the one thing to mention with powder is that layering of powder is what gives the skin that really flawless photographic finish. But there's a trick to it, and the real trick is that if your makeup is looking cakey, chances are you have not used enough moisturizer. The way to look at it is the more powder you're going to use to set your face, the more moisturizer you need. I know this is a simplistic tip, and I've mentioned this before, but some things are worth reiterating. Now, we're going to give you an example which I've done before. So this is a really huge bottle of Kiehl's body moisturizer. It's a massive one. So 1 pump, 2 pumps. That's what I would use for your face if I was going to layer powders, if I was going to really set the makeup, if I was going to use more than 1 powder, if I was going to use the buffing technique over it, if I was going to use excess powder under the eyes. This is the amount that I would use. Most people would use a fraction of the amount. The general rule of thumb is if you're going to use a primer, you use less powder. If you're going to use moisturizer, you can use more powder for a more natural effect. When done correctly and used a huge amount of moisturizer, then your liquid or cream foundation, then setting with a powder puff, like such, then adding excess under the eyes, then buffing it all off, then buffing it again with loose or pressed powders, then adding your highlights. It will look like you've just applied a single layer of powder if you've used enough moisturizer. That's the real key. Even under the eyes on somebody who is older and more mature, the more moisturizer you use, the more product you use, the more concealer you can use and the more you can set it with without it looking heavy or cakey. It's one of those things that you're going to need to experiment with. Some people need 1 pump, some people will need 3 pumps. It depends on your skin, the condition of your skin, but it's worth testing out and trying this method if you're a fan of using powders and excess powders to get that flawless finish, because that's really what you're seeing in those pictures. It's not the foundation that you're really catching. You've got this picture of this flawless skin. What you're really seeing is the layering of powder, because layering of powder will produce a perfect picture. So that's my tip for cakey makeup, is the layering of moisturizer. Remember, the more primer you use, the less powder you use. The more moisturizer you use, the more powder you use. And it's that simple, it really is. But it does require some experimentation, so let me know. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much. Tips and comments down there. Let me know if there's something you really want to know about or would like to see in a future video, and then I can sort it out and get it done for you. And also, please like and please share with friends and family and Facebook, because it really does make a huge difference to me when videos get shared. Thanks so much, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so click it. You see this? Click my box. Now how good an offer is that? That's it. Click my box. If you are suffering or have, when you're applying your foundation and suddenly every single hair on your face stands on end, it makes your face look, like really hairy, and there's no need for it, then click this box. That's me. And it will take you to a video where I explain how to lay down foundation so that the hair on your face lays down really smoothly. You know that peach kind of fuzzy hair? So it lays down smoothly and you don't end up looking like Chewbacca. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.